What's going on, people? Back here with another video. Today's session, at this very moment, as of leaving my house, we are inconclusive of what the session's going to be. I've been trying to do a training session for about 2-3 weeks now, where it's going to be 3 by a mile of 3 minutes and then some 400 meters after. Can't get on the track because we don't have a proper track. It's a grit track and you can't really do it anywhere else, so we're kind of limited what we can do. So I think today's going to be a grass session, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so I'm going to drive to the location and work it out for myself while I'm there. It's absolutely freezing outside. It's -3 degrees on the dash. It's blowing an absolute gale plat. It's just not ideal. I've got no one to train with because obviously lockdown issues, and yeah, I'm on my own today. So most likely outcome is that we do some minute reps of some sort. So we've packed the spikes in the bag, probably going to end up on the icy grass on the golf course. It's a really tough time really this time of year for runners, because if it's too icy you can't go on the roads and do anything fast because you'll turn a corner and absolutely bomb yourself. You can't get on most tracks because they're closed off, mainly because of lockdown and also because they're way too icy. So we're limited to grass sessions really, so it's something I've tried to incorporate into my training a little bit more. I am getting used to it and I do actually quite enjoy it, but on my own in this cold windy weather, probably not going to end very well. So what I'm going to do now is drive to the location and think of a training session that I can do, and I will see you guys in a couple of moments. As you can see, this is our track and it's not an actual track, so yeah, this is what I have to train on. I was literally outside for like 2 minutes, my nose has gone bright red and my hands are already freezing cold. I'm not looking forward to this. So I've just got to the training venue now, and as you can see the roads are full of ice, so that rules out any road running for today. So it is going to be a grass session. Normally when I do grass sessions I have meaty sessions, so I do quite a lot of mileage, but because the weather seems to be picking up next week, I may cut this short and try and get the time trial done on some point next week. I'm going to do the warm-up on the road, just taking it very easy, and then we're going to head out onto the golf course. So I'm going to go and try to get this warm-up done on this icy path, and when I come back I will announce the session for today. So we just got back from the warm-up, had a massive scare, put the phone on the wall to do some recording, took it off to take out the gimbal, and some kid on the opposite wall picked my phone up and walked off. So they dropped it off at another house and I managed to find it, but it took me about 15 minutes to try and get it back. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the drills and we're going to get out and get the session done. So I genuinely don't know whether I've just pulled a muscle or I've got severe cramp in the top of my calf, but I've had to come and sit back in the car. So that's currently where we're at. We're back outside, it's all good. I think it was just cramp, but we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. Cheers, Jeff. So guys, we're out on the course. I don't know if you can hear me. At this point in the video, I'm just going to try and save your ears. I couldn't even hear myself speak. So the session was 5 minute, 4 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, 1 minute off 60 seconds. We're also not going to do the session in spikes, we're going to do them in some racing flats, simply because I don't want to risk injuring my calf any more than whatever's happened to it. I don't really know what's going on. I don't think it's injured, I think it's just cramped, but I don't want to risk it. So we're going to do the session in trainers instead. The grass is absolutely rock solid, so we won't have any issues with mud or anything like that. So it's probably alright to use the racing flats. So guys, we just finished the session. It was absolutely horrible. It's freezing cold, couldn't get warm. It was actually more slippy than I thought it would be underfoot. It's a lovely view, but it wasn't lovely to run on. Probably the worst session I've done this winter, literally, because I didn't know how the calf was going to hold up. I didn't know how hard to go on the reps. The wind had me for the first rep. I was running into the wind at 6:40 minute mile in, and it was absolutely horrible. Couldn't get my breath. But it's important to recognise that training isn't always going to go the way you expect it to go. You're always going to have good days and bad days, and that's accepted. It's just how you bounce back from those bad days, which is what makes you the athlete that you are. So we'll take this session with a pinch of salt, and yeah, we're going to do some hill sprints now. We'll get them done and then we'll get on a cool down and get home, because it's cold out here. So guys, we're now back in the car. Quick summary of that session: absolutely abysmal. But we move, we've got a time trial coming up. I don't know when, it was meant to be this week, but my car feels a little bit. So we're gonna get it rested, get it some ice. I don't know about the long run tomorrow, we'll see how I feel. It doesn't feel like it's too much. I think it's just cramp that's just not going away. It was that cold I didn't manage to take a single layer of clothing off, and that is very, very rare for me. My camera blew over. I'm going to put the video in right now. Yeah, decent. It was slippy, it was freezing going out, it was windy as hell, I couldn't get any pace. So the rep paces I'm going to put right here. I wouldn't have been able to do any quicker than I did today, to be honest. It was so slippy underfoot. Maybe I could have done with the spikes, because it was very slippy in the flats, but I didn't want to risk the calf, and to be fair, I think that's the right thing to do. The hill sprints felt fine. They're not really hill sprints, they're kind of like little inclines, but it works all the same. But now I've got work in about 6 hours, so I'm going to get home and chill out, go back to sleep for a little bit because it's a night shift, and then watch some football, put some FPL on, have a look, see how we're doing in the fantasy team. Not great. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. Please give it a subscribe. Really does help if you want to follow this journey as well. Give it a like, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day. Take care.